you're a professional?
Are you?
That's it, Clark. Show 'em who's boss.
Oh, we're all in this together.
Hey everybody, what's going on? Welcome back to the Clark Griswold YouTube channel. I hope you guys had a great trading day today. I didn't really do anything. I went out to a movie with my kids. They're on spring break, so we had a nice relaxed day. I didn't take any trades. But we are going to give you a list for Lotto Friday, April 1st. It's also the turn of the month. I'll have a video coming out for our monthly swings. And then our quarterly swings as well. I've got a few plays that I've kind of lined up. Those might not come out till the weekend though. But let's get started on this. Guys, if you haven't subscribed before, if you haven't been here before, welcome. I appreciate you being here and taking in the information. You can find me on Twitter at Mr. Clark Griswold. Go ahead and give me a follow there. If you enjoy the video, please take a moment to give a thumbs up throughout the video if you like it and you appreciate the info. And then give me a subscribe down below and then hit that bell. The bell will give you notifications for when I send out videos like this, our Lotto Fridays or our daily setups or our weekly swings, monthly swings, learning tools, reviews on trades, all kinds of stuff. So subscribe down below and follow along with the rest of the team. Okay, so here's the Lotto Friday picks. There's only about I came up with about 15. I'm just going to give you guys the top 5 here, and top 5. It's a guess really either way. I mean, I'm looking at a bunch of things and seeing what I think looks the best with all the indicators. But let's give them to you anyways, and we can go from there. If you want to grab a piece of paper and a pen, you can jot down the ticker name, the triggers. Okay, so the first one I've got here, it's Coca-Cola, ticker symbol KO. We had a 2-up that finished red. Okay, this blue line that you see here, that's just that's the monthly trigger. So the monthly trigger from March. We don't think we ever broke it. We didn't. So anyways, tagged it today, came back down. So what we have here is a 2-up that finished red. Okay, so on these, I like to look for reversals on these. So we can look for puts on this one at 61.98. If you're trading common shares, I wouldn't recommend playing this one. I don't want you guys to short a stock unless you're doing it with options. So you can buy puts at 61.98. As soon as it hits that, get in with your puts. And then you can take triggers or targets here. And I'll just make this one green for you so you can see it as a target. And then you can find intermediate targets within here if you go back to the hourly. And then we can tag these here as additional targets. You can call them pivot points. You can call them magnitude. You can say this is where the bulls have their stop losses for when this stock trends downward. Okay, they all mean the same thing. So this is a 2-up that finished red. We will look. I'm just going to tag that up a bit. So we can look at 61.99 for our trigger, okay? And then these green lines are our targets for KO. Next up, CMCSA, that's Comcast. Comcast has this big outside bar. I'm not sure if we're going to be able to do much with it. We are quite low here. So I'm going to say, if anything, especially given the day and the week, that this is going to continue to trend downwards. But we can take calls at 47.93 if we get back up that way. We're going to take puts at 46.81 on here. And again, just take the bottom of the preceding wicks as your targets, okay? Next up, number 3 on the list. And these are in no particular order, guys. So Activision, another outside bar with an inside bar preceding it, okay? So it's a 1-3. It's a fairly rare pattern, and it's a fairly powerful pattern with this 1-3 setup. So we can take calls at 80.75 or we can take puts at 79.93. Just depends which trigger we hit, okay? And, maybe we go inside bar and it doesn't trigger at all, but that's the way we're playing Activision tomorrow. Monster Energy, MNST. The other thing I want to tell you guys If the bid ask, if the spread is too far apart, like I'm talking 5 to 10% out, then we're not. I wouldn't recommend going into the play, guys. I like to play things that are liquid and that have a bid ask that are very tight. So usually a couple pennies, like SPY and Neo, and any of these might have that. Comcast, I think, is another one that has it. Cisco is another one. But I like to see those tight. The other thing I want to mention, if we gap up or down, these triggers become nullified, and then we play the gap video, okay? So we'll continue on here. Monster Energy has an inside bar. Inside bars do not break the high or the low of the previous candle, okay? So it's showing consolidation within the stock. And I'll tell you guys this in every video. You guys that are following me and have seen a bunch of these videos, you'll hear it every time. It's like a spring, okay? An inside bar is like a spring, and it's spring loaded, and it's getting ready to explode to one direction or the other. And that's basically what an inside bar is. You can see this one here. This is actually a 3-1 setup, but we had this jump up here. Here's another one. This one didn't do much. This one didn't do much. This one we came down quite a bit off of here. This inside bar, which is another 3-1, came down quite a bit. This inside bar came down and we tagged targets. This one ran up quite high, so they don't always work. Nothing ever always works in the stock market. It's unpredictable, but we play patterns and we play price action, and we let the candlesticks tell us basically what to do and what to play. So that's on Monster. That is number 4. Number 5, let's go to Procter & Gamble. And I'm not sure exactly what the spreads are on this. I think they're far apart, but you'll have to check in the morning to see what they look like. Inside bar on Procter & Gamble, we can take calls at 154.37, puts at 152.45. I like this time frame is all red, the day, week, month, quarterly, and yearly. If you're looking for that indicator, you can go into your indicator tab, type in time frame continuity, and the author is here with board rider B. Okay, so nice inside bar here that we can take. And you can see here again, jumps up, jumps down. This one went both ways. But inside bars are a good thing to play, especially if you're new. That's what I played when I first started actually trading options successfully. I just traded inside bars. So you start off with one thing, and once you get comfortable with it, then you can move to outside bars, and 3-1 setups are also part of that inside bar category that I always played, and you can look at reversals eventually. And but anyways, I concentrate on inside bars to start off. Here's another one, jumped way up. So an inside bar on Cisco, CSCO, we can take calls at $56.88 or puts at $55.72. I'll just give you guys a bonus one here, another one that I had on my list, D-Dog. I'm not going to tell you guys to play this for sure. The day and the week are green. We had a 2 down that finished green, so we can look for calls on D-Dog at 156.12. We are tagging, and we've tagged it for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 out of the last 8 days. We've tagged the top of this broadening formation. So I feel at some point this thing is getting ready to come back down in this direction or break through. So if we do break through, take your calls at 156.12, and then your target obviously is the top of this outside bar here at 158.19. Okay, so that's what I have on the list, guys. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it. Subscribe down below. Follow me on Twitter. Give me a thumbs up if you like the video, and we will see you on the next one. Bye-bye.